Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to EGFC Season 3 Week 5. This is the final game of the evening. It's going to be Marquette vs St John's University. I really do apologise for the delay on the games. Unfortunately, William and Mary had a bit of a problem. Well, William and Mary and St Peter's had a little bit of an issue with connecting to each other. So unfortunately, we have had to skip that game and that will be being played off stream. Do apologise to all the St Peter's fans and William and Mary fans. I know there's a lot of William and Mary fans that were looking forward to watching that one, so I do apologise. But yeah, we're going to get straight into this game between Marquette and St John's. It's the final game of the evening, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. And I'm George GNC Overton, joined by my good friend Unchanged. As always, he is going to be smashing it out, going into the analyst stuff. But here comes Di Maria. There's nothing to analyse about that. That is just simply beautiful from Angel Di Maria, sprinting through the defence and a fantastic finish.
Yeah, and a very good opening goal for St John's, gives the momentum to them, exactly what they'd want to do. And like I said, not much to analyse on that. That is just an incredible goal from Angel Di Maria and a good bit of play from St John's to get themselves into that position.
Indeed, it is very good stuff from St John's after their difficult last week against William and Mary, losing 11 goals to 9. And we'll have to see if they can do something against Marquette, as Marquette are currently in our top 4 teams, are currently second in the league. Well, second before today's games. So we'll have to see how we can get on.
Could take the lead with a win here tonight, and that is certainly what they will want as the outcome of this game. As we spoke with Gratify on that before, as we've mentioned in their meetings, this is quite possibly their last collegiate tournament, as they are both looking to be graduating this year. So some early graduations possibly as well. So they're definitely looking for that. You know, this is it. This is our last chance, and they're very dedicated to trying to get the win in this tournament this time around. So we'll be looking for them to be pushing hard to get a goal back in this game and then be pushing for the lead. But St John's doing well so far, managing to, hold out, and obviously getting that early goal is really good. But that's a poor bit of defending, stepping up and letting the ball get through to Di Maria there, and in the middle it is that the little magical maestro Messi getting the second goal for St John's.
It is indeed second goal for St John's, and this is a bit of a surprise to us. Obviously, Dwyzar playing the first game for... Oh, sorry, no, that is the second goal for Marquette. Dwyzar is the team on the right. We've got this team scores the wrong way around. I do apologise. It's always frustrating when they do this, because Marquette are the team that are supposed to be hosting, but they obviously changed and it slipped under my radar. So that's the second goal for Marquette. Yeah, whoops, indeed. But either way, Marquette obviously starting off strong, which is exactly what you expect after their strong performances so far in this tournament. St John's obviously struggling to get anything in this game. They did have a couple of opportunities. They were trying to get into the box, play the ball into the middle. But Dwyzar is a very, very strong player. Marquette, they've got Dwyzar and Karatify, both very, very good FIFA players, both housemates as well. It looks like there could be a third goal, and there it is. It's going to be Neymar Jr. smashing it into the back of the net. That's 3-0 to Marquette now. Oh my word.
Yeah, and this is the statement that we were expecting from Marquette coming into this game. Like I said, they were very dedicated to getting the win. They do see themselves as potential champions, and they back themselves quite, they are very confident in their abilities coming into these games, and they're certainly not afraid of anyone in this tournament, and they want to assert their dominance and show what they can do, and performances like this will definitely be a great help, as that's a terrible challenge from Sergio Ramos there. It's, Marquette were looking to break again. That could have been worse for St John's. That was lucky to get away with only a yellow card there.
Yeah, it was a bit of a dangerous tackle. Ball will be cleared away though by St John's. As this is kind of what I expected. St John's haven't. Very close chance. St John's haven't really adapted for FIFA 22 as of yet. They're not looking like their previous season's selves. Not playing to the degree we saw last season. I think it's safe to say, and Marquette are playing in a whole different ball game. They're really, really playing well on FIFA 22.
Yeah, like you say, obviously St. John's were last year's defending champions, so they have some high hopes for themselves. But it is a completely different team from what we've seen, and they're looking to see how they can adjust, but not quite able to so far as we're seeing in this. This is obviously, like I said, certainly isn't the best performance they've put forward, but they will be hoping that they can get back into this game and hoping that they can do better in the second leg as well.
Yeah.
But as we said, FIFA coming into this and coming into FIFA 22, Marquette were very confident in their abilities, and they really felt like this was their tournament to lose, and they're showing why they felt that way with performances like this.
That's the thing, isn't it? They are a very, very strong team. They have a lot of synergy with each other, a good connection to each other. They both support each other outside of the game. They both play plenty of FIFA on Ultimate Team. So it is expected. They are very committed this year. They are very committed to picking up the win, and I am excited to see if they can do so, because we have seen today that Iona aren't, they're not immortal. Gods can bleed. So anything can happen in this tournament.
That it certainly can, and like I said, it's saying that St. John's were obviously last season's champions. As we've said, FIFA, while people joke and say that it's just a reskinned version of the same game every single year, obviously there are aspects of the game that do play very differently, and it's showing here in how, as you said, St. John's are struggling to adjust to the new slower style of FIFA 22, and
well, people say it's a reskin, but the gameplay is different every year. To be honest, the gameplay is different month on month, to be honest, with all the changes and things like that. There is a chance it's going to hit the post and bobble out. Goalkeeper can't quite get there. Goalkeeper, where is he? Neymar Jr. Messi with the back heel. We'll go out for a corner. Absolute shambles at the back for St. John's as we look to go in at the half-time whistle at 3-0. This is going to be the last chance, and we'll go for another corner, so we'll get another chance as... I think in real life now, if it goes out for a corner, and even if the time's gone, it goes out for a corner, they sometimes call it now. I don't know why. I've seen it a few times. But either way, I think that you can see here, Marquette are playing phenomenally. St. John's haven't really had a chance. Well, they've had a few, one or two little chances, but they haven't really had a chance against them. They're just, right now, they're not playing. I don't want to say St. John's aren't playing well. I want to say Marquette are just playing perfectly, because they seem to do everything right.
They certainly do seem to be playing that way at the moment, and they are heavily on the front foot. Defensively, they've been very solid so far. They've held on. And not, like I said, not given St. John's any very clear or definitive chances, and that's exactly what you want to do coming into a match like this: is shut down your opponent and then back yourself to score the few chances that you get, and that's exactly what Marquette have done in this first half.
Very true indeed, and I have just been made aware that our legends, or whatever you want to call them, club hero guaranteed packs have been released for people that pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition of FIFA 22. So I'm going to go open mine now and let you guys know what I get, because there are some very, very good players in there, and there's some players that I would like to add into my team in there. I actually haven't received mine yet, so I guess we'll have to wait on that for a while. Mbappe running into the area, and there's another goal for Marquette. Dwyer popping off once again.
That is indeed another early goal to start off the second half, much like he did in the first half.
Yeah, he's playing really, really well here. What a great player. Dwyer, Kratify, both fantastic players. Dwyer looking for that. He likes looking for that curling shot there. We've seen it a few times. Looked for it again there.
Yeah, the range for this is quite a strong shot in this year's FIFA. It has been from the start, and since the tweakings that FIFA have been doing in EA, It's not quite as strong as it was right at the beginning, but it is still very good, and goalkeepers do still struggle to react to it.
Oh,
But here's a very good chance with Messi breaking through one-on-one, and
I do apologise. It wasn't our guaranteed one. It's actually a hero upgrade pack, which is non-repeatable and is an 86 rated squad, an 85 rated squad, and an 83 rated squad. I'll have to see if I can do it now. I'll give it a go, and we'll have to see. But Dwyer coming forward once again, looking to make it 5. Can't quite, hits the post, falls out to Mbappe, blocked once again. Can he get the shot off? No, it is going to be a penalty, however. Not a great tackle, and Marquette looking to make it 5.
yeah, St. John's will certainly be hoping that they could have taken advantage of the chance they had down the other end with Messi. I'm not quite sure why they took it on his right foot. They had the time, they were through on goal. They definitely could have, taken a step across and been playing that off of his left foot, but very good penalty taken there by Neymar Jr. and Dwyer, with Marquette now going up by 5-0 in this first leg. It is looking like a very dominant performance from them so far.
It really is. They are looking very, very strong indeed. And honestly, I don't know who's going to be able to compete with them. They're just such a good team. They look so strong every game they play. Who knows? Honestly, who knows who's going to be able to compete with them. But Dwyer coming forward once again, and goalkeeper does well, comes out, collects the ball. But yeah, they just look so strong.
They certainly do. Look at Iona versus Marquette is a game I'm very much looking forward to. Obviously, Iona, like I said, showing that they are not invincible. They did lose today to George Washington, who had a very good game, but it still is looking like that Marquette Iona game is going to be one of the at least very much on par with that George Washington game we saw today, and it's going to be a very close game between those two teams, and a very good matchup.
Very good matchup indeed. We will have to see who comes out on top in the end, as right now it looks like it's going to be Marquette, because St. John's unfortunately haven't really had any kind of opportunity in this game. They've had a couple, they've had one or two here and there, but the defence has just been not great.
Yeah, and then they, like I said, they had that massive chance with Messi earlier and just weren't able to take it. They were through on goal, one-on-one with the keeper, plenty of time, and just took it on Messi's weak foot, which is not what you want to be doing in that situation.
No, not at all.
You need to be taking advantage of those chances.
Indeed you do, sir. Indeed you do. But 20 minutes left in this one, so it's still time for St. John's to potentially get a goal back. We will have to see if they can do that. But it is going to be very, very hard for them. And as you can see, Marquette with another goal. The fans don't even celebrate, as they know this one is already done. Well, this leg anyway. And we'll have to see what can happen.
That goal could end up being massive. Like I said, we've seen some people manage to turn games around in the second leg, but that extra goal, that 6-0, 7-0, if they manage to score another, could be massive in terms of the overall outcome across these two legs. So you never want to give up in these games. You always want to keep playing right until the very end, because goal difference is very much important.
Yeah,
it's
and
not a case of who wins more games.
If you're a team on the front foot, you need to be ruthless as well, which is the thing. You need to, even if you're winning, 4-5-0, you shouldn't, rest on it. You shouldn't be patient. Like, you shouldn't wait. You should keep going, keep trying to score as many goals as possible.
Yeah, you want to, like I said, you want to really run the score up and make it as easy for your teammate in the second leg. That's for sure.
Indeed you do, and it looks like right here, Karatify in the second leg is going to have a fairly smooth game, because 7-0, you've got plenty of goals to fall back on if you do have a bad game, and wow, Dwyer is just playing absolutely fantastically. Who would have thought that the reigning champions from Season 2 would be being beat 7-0 just in the first leg? 8-0 now.
Yeah, it's certainly unexpected, and it's certainly been a very good performance from Dwyer, who, like I said, this is their kind of defining themselves as and putting their mark on this tournament is this game of, they don't just want to win, they want to demolish the reigning champions.
Very true. I've just seen in chat, Needham says, "I hope you get Ian Cole, George." Do you mean Joe Cole? I don't know an Ian Cole. I know Joe Cole's a hero.
That played in the Conference South.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Played for Kingsland Town or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Either way, yeah. Joe Cole. I wouldn't mind getting Joe Cole. Joe Cole, Pele, anyone like that wouldn't be too bad. Obviously, Pele, the League One card.
Yeah, I was like not asking for much, and then I remembered it's the Cam from League One, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he's Ghanaian. So we'll have to see if there's a decent free kick here. Mbappe going to take the shot off the layoff, and he'll go behind for a corner kick. And this one looks like it's about done.
Yeah, this is. But besides the 10-0 thrashing that Iona gave William and Mary in their first in their match, this is. I mean, it was 2 10-0 matches actually, but they were both played off stream. Unfortunately, we were not able to watch those, but this is quite possibly the most dominant performance we've seen. Oh, it's certainly the most dominant performance we've seen on stream in this tournament so far.
Yeah, I would definitely agree, considering the scoreline, considering the amount of shots that St. John's ended up having. I would definitely agree and say yes, it was a very dominant performance, and they played very, very well indeed. But obviously Marquette still got a whole second leg to go, so we could see even more goals. St. John's, obviously, potentially, I'm not even going to bother saying it because it's probably not going to happen. But either way, we're going to throw it to a quick break. Go grab yourselves a drink, and we'll be back with the second leg and the final game of Week 5 EGFC Season 3. So yeah, go grab yourselves a drink, guys, and we'll be back in a few moments' time.
Yep. Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to EGFC Season 3, Week 5. We are currently back with St. John's University or St. John's Esports versus Marquette University, and we are ready to get into the game. Marquette currently, 8-0?
8-0 up, yep.
8-0 up. It's a massive scoreline for Marquette, and I think we need to swap the teams around again, most likely. So I'm going to just quickly do that. Dwyzar playing the ball into the box. Great save from the goalkeeper, Donnarumma, as it is PSG versus PSG. So if you ever worry about what players' names are and things like that, just remember, it's PSG versus PSG. It's literally a mirror matchup.
Yeah, you're going to be seeing Donnarumma, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Kimpembe, Bernat, Ramos, Wijnaldum, Drissagana Gay, occasionally, Neymar, Messi, Di Maria, and Mbappe.
Some people don't use Di Maria.
Some people don't, but he often gets brought on as a substitute, so you see him at some point throughout a game normally.
Yeah, very true, very true. As I'm not too sure if this Karatify or Dwyzar playing this one, but Karatify said he's twiddling his thumbs while he watches Dwyzar. So I can only assume that it's Dwyzar playing this one as well. Maybe not, who knows? But either way, fantastic lead for them.
Karatify is normally quite. So we were praising Dwyzar in the last game. Karatify is normally very talkative in the chat while Dwyzar was playing. We didn't say much last game, so maybe we were complimenting the wrong player from Marquette last game, and Karatify managed to pull off that impressive 8-0 victory. But we'll see. I'm sure they would let us know.
Either way, they're a team, so anything they do together.
They live together. They're roommates. They play a lot. They are the definition of a team, and they are, like I said. We were talking about how it's Manhattan, isn't it, that struggle with their consistency due to their massive 11-man roster and the huge rotation that they play with, in comparison to Marquette, which is the pair of roommates of Dwyzar and Karatify.
They
play
are
all the time, and they
are
a team. Yeah, they are the definition of synergy.
Karatify played game 1. Dwyzar's playing right now, so Karatify played absolutely stonks. That was a very, very good showing for him, for you. Absolute banger of a game. But yeah, I feel like a 2-man roster is right. I feel like 2-man roster is probably the safe spot. One player is a little bit difficult because you don't have as much
burnout as well.
Yeah, burnout, and you don't have as much diversity. One player might play fast down the wing, one player might break down the fence through passing. So, they've got 10 out of 10 chemistry, but 0 out of 10 internet connection. Yeah, I saw that last game. I think there was something like 100 ms, 100 ping, which was kind of crazy.
I always find that hilarious about American internet connections. If so many of them have like in the UK, we have notoriously bad download and upload speeds.
Yeah.
But we have fairly solid, stable connections.
Yeah.
In America, they went all out on getting the huge download and uploads, but they have some of the highest packet loss and the most inconsistent connections I've ever seen.
Kind of crazy
latencies.
3 heads.
Yeah, it's insane.
3-head internet connection over in America. Papega internet. But either way, Marquette currently haven't scored a goal, which is surprising. St. John's might look to take first blood, but that was Marquette looking to take first blood there. But St. John's still have an opportunity to get the first goal of the game, where I'm sure they've forgotten about the first. Well, not forgotten about it, but put it behind them, and they're just going to try and win this one, or try and get a couple of goals in this one, because obviously the first game was a little bit of an embarrassing performance. But there you go, there's St. John's first goal of the series, and they're currently leading this tie 1-0. It was Kylian Mbappe, and it was a bit of a deflection, but they'll take the goal nonetheless.
They will indeed. They won't be arguing too much over goals. They want to, if they were looking for a comeback from an 8-0 victory, you'd have been looking for them to have tried to score a few more goals in this first half. being 30 minutes in already. So, like I said, I think they're just going to try and comfortably play this game out and just as an individual player, whoever it is playing for them is just looking to put their best performance on the table and just try and come away with at least a victory from this game.
Very, very true indeed. As we will have to see which one of, well, which one of these two players, let's put it that way, Rogels or Rogels or Dwyzar, which one's going to come out on top. We're going to forget about the first game. We're going to play it like it's a best of one. Obviously, it doesn't mean that in terms of the actual standings, but we're going to do it for our enjoyment's sake. Because if we keep thinking about the fact that they're, 9-0 ahead, 8-0 ahead, it's going to get pretty tough.
Yeah. And like Needham, I just saw Needham say in chat that he's enjoyed playing so far as an individual. But like you said, teams can start to figure you out in the second game. That is very true. Like having that ability to rotate and just change up play styles a little bit, can certainly help. And obviously, it leads to some very different games, as we've seen. Manhattan obviously has such a variety in their players, and their games go from massive losses to massive victories at times, and even here we're seeing it with Marquette winning last game as comfortably as they did, and now being 1-0 down. We've seen it with Iona having massive victories over some teams, and then having some really close games like they did in the first game of today's matches against William and Mary. So you have it. Well, it was George Washington actually. William and Mary was last week. So yeah, it happens, and that is it. It's good to have that variation. Like I said, at least two players, maybe a third in case someone can't make it, or if you feel like someone's game style is going to be particularly strong against how someone from the other team plays. It is nice to have that little bit of variation, but
yeah.
1-0 going into the second half for St. John's. They will a respectable performance in the second game from them.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like they've played a lot better. They've looked a lot stronger. They've had a few shots. The goal was a bit of a deflection. But I think Marquette can come back. From this. We know Dwyzar's a great player. He's probably not too fussed because obviously they've already pretty much guaranteed to win the tie. But he's a competitive player, so I'm sure we'll see him wanting to get the win here in this second leg.
I completely agree. I'm very sure that he will be wanting to get a win out of this game for his own confidence, and like I said, they've been stating that they want to win this, and if both of them can keep pulling out wins from every single game that they play, that will certainly be promising for them going forward, and they will want to keep that up.
Very true indeed.
I don't doubt that Marquette will certainly be looking to win this game. Dwyzar will certainly be looking to win this game just as much as he would any other match.
Very true indeed, but a little opportunity there for Dwyzar. Couldn't quite get the finish. Donnarumma with another great save. Neymar Jr. gets the better of Kimi, whips it into the near post and cleared away by the Italian keeper, and it will go out for a corner. Played in near post, nobody's home, and should be fairly easy to get cleared away. Dwyzar's putting on a lot of pressure though, so do have to be careful playing out from the back, because Dwyzar is very good at predicting the passes, as he looks to come forward once more, break down the defence. It's a terrible tackle from Rogels. Di Maria waiting in the middle, the opportunity is gone, but Di Maria somehow still got the ball. I'm not quite sure how or what is going on, but either way, fair play. It's going to be a yellow card for Kimi.
Yeah, not what they'd have been hoping for, but I'm sure they can still play this off, and Dwyzar still looking to get that first goal of the game. This has been some very good defensive play from the St. John's player here in this game.
Kylian Mbappe, just wide. Well, I'm not too sure how wide it was. It could have been miles wide, but I wouldn't know about it because of the camera angle. But either way, 5 shots from Mbappe, not a single goal yet for Dwyzar. I'm sure he's feeling a little bit hard done by the amount of opportunities he's had. But St. John's, I think they've had 2 opportunities and they scored from one of them, so I'm sure they will not mind too much.
I do always find that funny in football, though, when you see some of those shots that look like they're really close, and you do the like, "Ooh, that nearly went in," and then you see it from a different camera angle, and he missed by like 20 yards, and you're like, okay, maybe it wasn't.
Very true indeed.
Perspective is a killer in the game of football, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? That is the thing. Dwyzart yet to to score. I'm a little bit disappointed in him. I thought he would have scored by now. I thought he would have done something, but obviously it's hard to score goals when it's hard to score goals in this game, so it's understandable.
Yeah, as you said, he's certainly been slightly more focused on that defensive side and not giving away too many goals. Obviously, has only conceded the one goal himself, so he's not, he's not been playing anything incredible, but he's also not done anything stupid as to where they could even be worried about that.
What? I'm sorry?
I mean, he's got a red card.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. He was still on goal. That's kind of interesting from Mr. Referee. As
I'd say that kind of sums up Twice's ability to score in this game. Of he got through on goal and FIFA just went,
nah. Oh, you thought no, you don't get to score. That's not allowed. But yeah, either way, very very weird decision from the AI referee for on goal, but chooses to pull it back for the red card. Not too sure what happened. Rogel's through on goal though once more. He's going to pass it across goal, going to look for the finish, and he will find it. St. John's 2-0 up, 2 goals up now. 72 minutes in. It's going to be Lionel Messi, and I feel like Zweiser and Marquette have got to feel a little bit hard done by right now. So he's just going to run straight past the defence, and he's going to look for an opportunity, but it's very hard to walk past.
Unfortunately, yeah, there wasn't quite the follow-up from the rest of the team there. Made it so he didn't really have anywhere to go. The defence just kind of boxed him out into that corner.
SJU paid, the ref says need him.
It feels like it in this game. It's a shame they didn't do it in their last game, so that this leg could have been slightly closer. Could have been a slightly closer tie. Unfortunately, while they are winning 2-0 in this game, it's not much of a result overall in the game. But it's a result that they can take some solace in. That they were able to find a win at least.
Yes, consolation, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's like, okay, we lost the first one, but we won the second one, so it is what it is. Obviously you're not going to get any points for it. You're going to take the loss, but overall, you've just got to be happy that you pulled something back. You kept a clean sheet in the second game, or maybe kept a clean sheet in the second game, and another very close chance from Rogels, who is actually looking quite good here for St. John's, to be fair.
He is indeed. He's definitely given Dwyzar a challenge, who, as we said, is one of this incredible pair from Marquette. So to be able to put out a performance like this is certainly something that St. John should be proud of. And he's had some good chances in this game, and he's been quite clinical with the chances that he has had as well. So it's definitely been a relatively clean and quite smooth game from him, even if he has also managed to get a red card.
Very true, and the shot will come out, but smashed way over the bar and wide of the post. As it looks like Marquette are going to be taking the loss here, and St. John's are going to be keeping the clean sheet, unless there is any late drama to be seen. Verratti running past the defence, and this is why Verratti's so good. The dribbling is really good, but strength lacks in that area, unfortunately, and the defender will take the ball away. Ramos shrugs Mbappe off the ball. And, 90 minutes have gone. We're into the added time, and it looks like that'll probably be the end of the game. That could very well be another red card, to be honest.
It certainly could be, but as I said, it's not one that's going to affect the outcome of this ultimately, so I'm sure neither player is particularly concerned with it, and they just want this game to kind of be over with at this point. And there is the final whistle. and that is a 2-0 victory for St. John's. Doesn't mean it is only 8-2 on aggregate, so it is still a convincing victory from Marquette there, but a better second performance from the lads of St. John's, and something they can be proud of.
Yeah, indeed. I think it's something they can be proud of. I think it's something they can obviously be happy with. You know, they couldn't win the first game, but they ended up winning the second game. So, but Marquette obviously played absolutely fantastically. We expect nothing less from them. They are, I would say, one of the top teams in their tournament, and they're definitely going to be contending for that top spot and on the way to playoffs. Obviously, we've got a long way to go yet. Still 11 weeks left to go. But yeah, and we've still got our Christmas break coming up as well. So, you know, there's plenty of time. I'm not actually sure when the Christmas break is. Is it starting after this week? I can't remember. No. Is it? No. It's the Christmas break starts. So we got 3 more weeks before the Christmas break. We take a 1 month break after the 8th, and then we come back on the 31st of January. But either way, you know, another fantastic day. Unfortunately, we didn't get to watch the William and Mary game. It is being played off stream, but we did get to watch the Marquette Fairfield game.
Yeah.
The Marquette St. John's game.
Was a win in the first game for St. Peter's against William and Mary. They won 3-2. Was the result of that first match, and we're still awaiting for the second game to be played.
Awesome.
Unfortunately, we didn't have time for that. As I said, didn't have time for it to be on stream.
Well, either way, that's all we've got time for, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you very much for watching, all stopping by and watching today's fantastic games. As always, hopefully you have a lovely rest of your evening. My name's been George GNC Overton, joined by Calvin Unchanged Tucker. You can follow him at Unchanged Casts on Twitter and all the social medias and that stuff. You can follow me at George Overton _ or at George GNC. And yeah, that's all we've got time for. So hopefully you have a lovely rest of your week. And we'll see you next Monday for some more EGFC action. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. As always, have a lovely rest of your week. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.